Locking women in his office and raping them, Perv Laur just stabbed victims in the back with sick demand. This pervert needs to go away permanently, by Al Weisman for Freedom Daily. NBC News host Matt Lauer, who on Thursday apologized for sexual misconduct allegations against him, is now pressing NBC to pay him $30 million for the remainder of his contract, despite the fact that he was fired for workplace sexual harassment issues. Several accusations are now possibly turning into criminal accusations such as rape and assault. Yes, you read that correctly. Lawyers who are representing the former NBC News host and sexual deviant Matt Lauer are reportedly seeking to get the longtime anchor upwards of $30 million, even though he was fired this week over allegations of sexual misconduct and rape. NBC attorneys are said to be currently reviewing this pervert's contract and determining whether the claims against him, which clearly would affect any moral clause in his contract and his ensuing termination, would cut off his contractual rights to be paid through the end of his contract. Morality clauses are often added to contracts, especially those of the elite, since it allows for companies to terminate employees for getting into embarrassing situations that might damage the company's image or reputation. Via USA Today, Matt Lauer scandal: there may be as many as 8 victims. Lauer breaks his silence after his sudden firing for alleged sexual misbehavior in the workplace. Matt Lauer responded in a written statement read by his former co-anchor Savannah Guthrie on Today USA Today. One day after Matt Lauer was fired for inappropriate sexual behavior at work, additional details are emerging about the former NBC host's conduct. Lauer, 59, who co-anchored Today for more than 20 years, has also broken his silence and released a statement Wednesday. NBC News' Stephanie Gosk says there are as many as 8 victims. Gosk appeared on Megyn Kelly Today Thursday, fielding questions from the host about her Lauer investigation. Gosk said that are as many as 8 accusers, though tallying is difficult as the accounts have been anonymous. Several accusers told Variety they complained to executives at the network about Lauer's behavior, which fell on deaf ears. NBC has denied this, telling NBC News current NBC News management was never made aware. After Kelly brought up the report of sexual assault from the New York Times, Gosk said the New York City Police Department and police departments in Long Island have been contacted, and she is unaware of any open criminal investigation for Lauer. Per an emailed statement from the New York Police Department to USA Today, the NYPD is not investigating any complaints against Matt Lauer at this time. Kelly closed the segment by inviting women who have come forward with accusations for Lauer to her show. Former Today Show executive producer says he never knew of any complaints against Lauer. CNN President Jeff Zucker, who served as an executive producer for Today, called Lauer's alleged behavior incredibly disturbing at Business Insider's Ignition conference Thursday. Zucker said that during his 25-year career at NBC Universal, he was never aware of any grievances with Lauer. To my knowledge, there was never a complaint about Matt, he said. There was never a suggestion of that kind of deviant, predatory behavior, not even a whisper of it. Nothing like that. I've known Matt for 25 years and I didn't know this Matt, he said. Lauer said he is truly sorry in a statement. His former Today Show co-anchor Savannah Guthrie, who announced Lauer's termination on air Wednesday, read the statement at the top of the NBC Morning Show Thursday. There are no words to express my sorrow and regret for the pain I have caused others by words and actions, Laur said in his statement. To the people I have hurt, I am truly sorry. As I am writing this, I realize the depth of the damage and disappointment I have left behind at home and at NBC. Regardless of the allegations themselves, Laur said some of what is being said about me is untrue or mischaracterized, but there is enough truth in these stories to make me feel embarrassed and ashamed. I regret that my shame is now shared by people I cherish dearly. He continued, repairing the damage will take a lot of time and soul searching, and I'm committed to beginning that effort. It is now my full-time job. The last 2 days have forced me to take a very hard look at my own troubling flaws. It's been humbling. I am blessed to be surrounded by the people I love. I thank them for their patience and grace. Reactions to the firing of Matt Lauer on the street at the Today Show, USA Today. In a memo sent by NBC News Chairman Andy Lack, notifying staff of Lauer's termination, he said the organization had only received one complaint against Lauer in his tenure, but was presented with reason to believe this may not have been an isolated incident. Shortly after news of Lauer's firing broke, Variety published a report which focused on 3 women who identified themselves as victims of sexual harassment by Lauer. Later Wednesday evening, the New York Times published a piece reporting that the network had received at a minimum 2 additional complaints. Goss confirmed on today, Thursday, that NBC News had received additional complaints from 2 women alleging inappropriate sexual behavior from Lauer. So far, the accusers have not wished to be identified. These victims that are coming forward need to start pressing criminal charges against this you-know-what, and if the statutes of limitations have passed, they need to bring civil charges against him. This pervert can't get away with what he has done for so many decades. He needs to be taken down and either end up in prison with an eager cellmate, or he needs to end up in the streets living under a bridge. Either option works. Unbelievable. Please share if you agree Matt Lauer can't get away with these crimes unpunished. No, I mean, unreal. So much is coming out about these people. Unbelievable. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.